on, my YouTube fam? Hope everybody out there having a good day today. If you don't know me by now, my name is ZayEsco. If you've been a subscriber, welcome back. If you hear my loud-ass PlayStation in the background, my bad. That bitch sound like a Nintendo 64. But look, I'm trying to ball up, so just, ignore it if you can. But shit done hit the fan, man. Shit done hit the fan, and I mean it hit it fast. So if you don't know what's going on, I would suggest you go back and look, at other videos, because you gonna be lost. But what happened was Jim Jones had an interview on Hot 97 with Flex, and he basically spilled his guts out, man. He was fucking crying. He was telling all what happened with Dipset. Like, it was just sad, but, I gained a little respect for him, and you just gotta go see it for yourself, Go watch the whole interview for yourself so you can hear what he had to say. But after that, Camron, I guess, Camron seen it. People told him about it, so he went to go watch it himself. So he had a response for it. He called up Mendices from jail, and, they was basically talking about it. They ain't agree with what Jim Jones was saying. And when you listen to the interview, you gonna see what I'm talking about. Like, Jim Jones was saying some deep-ass shit, like telling how his people doing time in jail, how his people done did time for this shit, how he was fighting people left and right, getting jumped, and people was leaving them. It was all type of shit. But Camron was like, what you mean, bro? Half of the time you got to fight, and you were fighting people because of you. You started that shit. Or, you had beef with them folks, not us. But then again, I was like, well, I understand what Jim's saying. Even if Cam is right about, hey, that he started that shit, that's his problem. We like brothers. If he getting jumped, nigga, we all getting jumped. Fuck that. Alright, so fuck all that. Let's get to the good part. Okay, Joe Budden seen what Jim Jones had to say, and he heard what Camron's response was. So in the podcast segment, he put his 2 cents in. He weighed in on the situation, and he said, dog, when he said, you told me you wasn't doing nothing with ByrdGang, so I copyrighted it, I would have fucked him up immediately. That's what Joe Budden is saying about Camron. And there was a lot more he had to say, so I'm gonna make sure I put the link to that video in the description so y'all can go check that out. But Camron, I guess Camron seen this, or heard what Joe Budden had to say on the podcast, and he was like, hell no, bro, this shit ain't finna fly. And in the DM, he was like, you can try and fuck me up now if you want, where you at? And in the caption, he said, somebody wake Joey up, cause he ain't gonna open my DM. Despite what people think, I got genuine love for Capo. We know each other's family, it would never go there, not on my end, but you can't afford these problems, bro. You think ransom was at your door. So now I'm like, damn, is Joe Budden gonna respond to this shit? I don't know. That's just something we gotta sit back and see. But look, thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure you smash that like button for your boy if you haven't already subscribed. And hey, I'll catch you on the next episode.